Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited to be back with another sticker video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I made these K-pop Enhypen stickers. So I'm going to be giving you guys a step-by-step tutorial of how I drew each one of these stickers. Of course, I'm going to be using a Sharpie so it's easier for you to see on camera, but it is preferred if you use a pencil. The first sticker I am drawing is the rose one, and I started with two petal shapes in the center, and these ones are starting off smaller, and as we go outwards we're going to make bigger and bigger petal shapes. So on the next layer I put these three larger petal shapes, and now on the next layer I'm going to put four even larger petal shapes. And these petals don't have to be round, they could be different shapes like how you see I'm making them here. I'm making them each unique and each their own shape, and that's more realistic to creating a rose. And if you wanted to, you could even put more layers of petals. Next, I'm going to be making the stem, and I'm going to be making a curved line and then another curved line, and these lines are going to get a little bit thicker as they go out because the bottom of the stem is the thickest part, and then towards the rose it gets thinner. And then I'm going to be making a leaf at the bottom. I'm also going to be drawing on thorns, which are going to be baby rounded triangles, and our rose is done. Now for the second sticker, I'm going to be drawing the light stick, and I'm going to be showing you guys two different versions of the light stick. So I'm starting off with a circle, and if your circle isn't perfect, don't worry about it. You can always erase it and then try again. Next, I'm going to be adding two lines that are going to be tapering thinner towards the bottom part, and I'm going to be connecting them. Inside the circle, I'm going to also be extending those two lines upwards and then drawing a line across them, and that is going to be the handle of our light stick. At the top here, I'm just adding kind of like a little triangle, or not triangle, like a rectangle, and inside I'm drawing two lines that go upwards. Now, if you want to leave your light stick like this, you can, but I'm going to be showing you a second version where I'm going to be adding a bow onto the light stick. So to do this, I'm starting off by drawing two ovals in the center of the handle. One oval is going to be smaller inside the other one. And on either side of the light stick, I'm going to be drawing these two elongated triangle shapes. On top of each triangle shape, I'm going to be drawing a larger one. And this is going to be the layers of ribbon on the bow. And then on the bottom, I'm also going to be drawing the same thing. So it's going to be a bow shape, just like this. Now we're going to be adding ribbons that are coming out of the bottom of the bow, and by doing this I'm just going to draw two curved lines that are next to each other and then connecting them. And the same thing on this side. One curved line is going to be longer than the other one to give that ribbon that angled look. For the next drawing, we are going to be making the Enhypen logo, and this one is pretty self-explanatory and pretty easy. We're just going to be doing like boxy letters. So it's going to be the boxy E, the N, and then the hyphen. So I don't really know if this one needs that much explaining because it's kind of just like drawing letters. So yeah, I'll just kind of let you guys watch, and then I'll just kind of like talk over if I think anything needs to be explained. But yeah, pretty much just making the E, and the E is a little bit different. So the middle part of the E isn't attached. It's kind of just like a hyphen again. And the N is just a regular N. You're just going to make it boxy. Yeah, just normal N. And then at the end of the E and the N, you're going to make a hyphen, and that is pretty easy. It's just going to be a rectangle. And then you are done with the Enhypen logo. For the next sticker, we are going to be making a moon. So I'm going to be starting by drawing a circle. And like I said, if you can't get the circle right the first time, no worries. Just make sure you're doing this with pencil so you can always erase it and then try again. So once you have your circle, we're going to start making our little moon shapes in there. So you know how the moon kind of has like weird little marks on it that are like different shapes. So I'm just kind of going based off of a picture that I found on Google, and I'm just kind of mimicking those moon shapes. So I hope this is making sense, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Just make a bunch of like random organic shapes on there, and I'm pretty sure it'll look like a moon. Hopefully this doesn't look like an earth to you guys. I know it kind of looks like that to me when it's not colored. So the moon was pretty easy, and next we are going to be making a candle. So I'm starting off by making an oval, and for me it's always easier when I turn the paper to make the oval, so I can make sure that I'm actually making it like round or like symmetrical. Then on each side of the oval, I'm going to be making 2 straight lines that go downwards and then connecting them with a curved line, which is the bottom of the candle. Next, we're going to be making the wick, which is just a line, and then we're going to be making the flame, which is kind of like a leaf shape. I'm also going to be adding some wax dripping down the candle, and that's just going to be like these little curved lines that go all the way across the candle. For the next sticker, we are going to be making a crown, and this one is probably the hardest one out of all of them. I know I had to redo mine like multiple times, but I'm creating these like curved shapes, which are going to be the point of the crown, and it's easier if you turn the paper sideways to do the bottom part because it's a curved line, but you want to make sure it's even and like symmetrical. And then I'm going to be making the other part of the crown, which is going to be in the back, and it's just kind of mimicking the same curved shapes, like the same 3 points of the crown. And then I'm going to be connecting that with another curved line at the bottom. And like I said, it's easier when you turn the paper, so you can just make sure that you're making it symmetrical. And I'm going to turn it back and make some decorations on the crown. So I'm going to be adding like a little gem in the center, which is just an oval shape. And then I'm also going to be adding some circles on top of each point that can look like little jewels or something on top of the crown. Of course, you can decorate this however you want. You could even add beads on the crown if you wanted to, or you can make the crown a different shape. It's really up to you and how you want to draw it. But anyways, that was all of the stickers that I had. And then once you have all of those, you can lay them out. And now it is time to color them. For the rose, of course, I'm going to be coloring it red. But you can also make a black rose. I feel like that's also very fitting for Enhypen. And then for the light stick, I'm just kind of following the colors that I've been seeing on Google of the light sticks. And then for the candle, I'm making that like a tan color. For the crown, I went with gold, but you could also make a black or gray crown. I feel like that would also be fitting. For the Enhypen logo, I just colored that gray. And then for the moon, I was thinking about making it a blood moon, but I went with like this yellow and kind of added a little bit of red in there. Once all your pictures are all colored, it is time to cut them out. And I'm going to be using some of this Scotch tape. Make sure you're going to be using clear tape because that will give the best stickers. I'm going to be laying out some tape on top of a surface that is easy to peel off, laying my sticker on top of the tape, and then laying some more tape face down. I'm going to be peeling all of that up, and then once you have your sticker sandwiched in between the 2 layers of tape, you can go ahead and cut it out. Make sure you're leaving some tape on the borders because that's what's going to attach your sticker together. And I didn't have any wax paper, so I'm going to be using this random packaging that I have from something else that I bought, and I'm going to be laying my stickers onto there. So that way when I cut out my stickers, they already have a backing onto them, which I could just easily peel off. If you don't have any leftover packaging or anything you could use as a backing, you could definitely use a wax paper or parchment paper. That will definitely give you the best results. But like I said, this also works too. As you can see, the plastic is peeling off the back just fine. Now I'm going to be putting all my stickers into this little Ziploc bag that I have, and we're going to be making a little label for it. So I just cut out a piece of paper that's roughly the size of the little baggie, and I decorated it by putting "Come Kiss Me and Bite Me," like from their new song Bite Me. And then I'm going to be coloring that, just decorating it, making it look nice. And I'm going to be attaching it to the bag just using some tape. If I had staples, I would have used staples. I feel like that would have gave a better result. But anyways, this is what my stickers ended up looking like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys!